Alright, it seems like I'm probably live with my 0 viewers. Okay, Scratchpad's new beginning. And the first concept will be variables. So let me find something profoundly interesting. Declare variables, not war. What is this? Declare variables, not war. Okay, bro. We'll declare variables and not war. Hmm. Rouge crop. Sounds like a interesting chapter title, so we'll use this instead. Now I am gonna read my book because I love book, and for coding I'm learning it via a book. As such, I'm gonna read and write notes. Then for writing purposes, I'm just gonna write. Cannot start with a number. Okay. Spaces are not allowed. Variables are case sensitive. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Starting is pretty good. Variables are labels, often described as boxes you can store values in. Is accurate in the start, but it isn't 100% the same thing. The best way to understand a new programming concept is by using them in your programs. If you get stuck while working on an exercise, it's best to try again and again. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Let me try it now. This is a Jupyter notebook, which is just runs the code quicker than any other things. So the exercise asks me to run a normal variable and a given variable for printing. Let's just write Roblox equals to very safe game. Now I can print this with brackets, not quotations. I just write the name and it works. Or I can print it directly by just typing very safe game. Both should do the job and print the exact same. They are case sensitive, so if I type Roblox, it will give me an error. And coding goes from top to bottom, so if there's one mistake, everything else is just ignored because of that one mistake. Oh, hi, Pradhan. Didn't see you there while I was studying. Apologies. Oh, you saw my attachment video? Oh, I also put a lot of thought into that video, and modern day is people are truly unaware of how others can get attached, and mainly they get exploited and shamed upon because of their own attachments. In honesty, we should all be aware of our own attachment styles to lead a safer and healthier life. Thank you for watching it and appreciating it though. Anyways, let me continue my grand scheme of coding. All right, next up. Next up is strings. Okay. It's useful to define different types of data. The first data type we'll look at is strings. Strings is a series of characters. Anything inside quotes is a string. You can use single quotes or double quotes. You can change cases using simple methods, such as title, which adds dot title, which adds is a function and operates via different types of. Then there is lower, which lowers the name. It gives proper formatting. There are also a concept called f strings to compose a message and then assign an entire message to a variable. Interesting. Hmm. You can use white spaces to organize it. A slash. A right slash adds a white space. To add a new line, to add a tab to your text, use a character combination of slash t or slash n. R strip and L strip for left and right. When we remove the extra space from the right side to the left and from both sides is just strip for both. Next part is removing prefixes. When working with strings, or another common task is to remove prefix. Remove prefix, bracket, remove suffix. Interesting. Avoiding syntax errors with string. A syntax error occurs when Python doesn't recognize a section of your program as a valid Python code. Well, now we have exercise. So back to the app we go. Now this is going to be some personal message. Use a variable to represent a person's name, and okay, I'll just copy the things for exercises. All right. Okay, how do I make this? Quotations. Use a variable to represent a person's name and print a message to that person. Your message should be simple. Oh yeah, we have to use F strings for that. So let's just call it person. Winston. Yeah, Winston. We all like you. Then we print, add a F in the start for an F string. I should probably note that. Print person. Hello. Hello, Winston. I should print Winston. Yep. That's the first exercise. And then name cases. Why is these highlighted? Anyways, use a variable to represent a person's name and then print that person's name in lowercase, uppercase, and title case. Personal equals to Jesse James. Oof, what a name. Use a variable to print the person's name and then print the person's name in lowercase, uppercase, and title case. How can I do it all at once? I'm gonna do it all at once. Print, we'll use a F string. Lower equal to Personal dot lower bracket. That should work. If it works, I can continue. No, we don't need personal. We need personal, not person. Yeah, Jesse James. Then I can add a comma, or comma doesn't work. Oh, we can just add a new line. Then upper equals to personal dot upper, then another n, then title is spelled title, not title. Bro, we do not need anti-gravity update. This should low-key print out all of them. Jesse James, yes. And the lower prints all of them in lowercase, upper prints all of them in uppercase, and title prints all of them in, basically the first letter is the uppercase. So that's how that works. What is the next exercise? Famous quote. Find a quote from a famous person you admire, print the quote and the name of its author. Your output should look something like the following, including the quotation marks. Albert Einstein once said, a person who never made a mistake never tried something new. Okay. Let me find some. Hello, food. Hello, bro. I love food too. Wait, no, you said hello, Kai. Oh, hello. Now I'm finding a quote. Let me put this quote in a Scratchpad for dramatic effect. There is nothing impossible to they who there is nothing impossible to they who will try. Quote. Oh my god. Oh, I understand how this will work. We'll use F strings and single quotes, because double quotes would give us a syntax error. Yeah. Author dot title. We use the title method to highlight it. Then space, it prints the author's name. Once said. Then I add double quotes, and then I input the quote itself. Then this should output the exercise. Alexander the Once Great said, there's nothing impossible to those who try. Yes, it works identically. That's a win. That's the next exercise. I did what the next exercise said. Preemptively. It takes a mindset. Okay, stripping names. Use a variable to represent a person's name and include some white space characters at the beginning and at the end of the name. Make sure you use each character combination T and N at least once. Print the name once so that white spaces around the name is displayed. Then print the name using each of the 3 stripping functions. Alright. Sure, buddy. Sounds simple enough. Legendary dairy person. Who is legendary person? I don't know any legendary person though. Bunty. Life-changing name. Now there are these white spaces. We print legendary person. Then we'll try printing him with and without using the white spaces. So we'll use F string as always. /t. Wait, I want to know what /t actually means. I forgot. Legendary person. What does /t do? Oh, it just adds space. It just adds extra space in the start. I understand. /n. Legendary person dot r strip. Then we add brackets to identify it as a function. And then I'll use another n. Then legendary person dot l strip. Then another n. Then wait, I think I did the order wrong. Yes, I did. Person with strip itself, which removes all white spaces. So now I should print. Why is r strip? Why is there strip? What? Why is there still space here? I do not understand. /n/n. Hey, what? What? Wait, if I remove this. Okay, that one is that. And why is there space here? I'm using r strip. It removed the right spaces, but there's still space. I do not understand. Why? If I just make it strip, will it fix? Yeah, it fixes it. But if I make it r strip, it doesn't work. If I make it l strip, it works. What's wrong with r strip? Did I spell strip wrong? No, I didn't. Huh? Why is there space here? Oh, wait, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Okay. Basically, right means this side. As you can see, in the left one, left space is removed, so it goes to the start. But there still remains the right white space. Unlike that, this one, it removed the right in the right side of itself, but the left side is still empty. So this is how it should be, and I did not make a mistake. And finally, the final exercise. We do not need to run dummy code, relax. Python has a remove suffix method that works exactly like remove prefix. Assign a value python.notes.txt to a variable called filename, then use the remove suffix method to display the file name without the file extension, like some browsers do. Oh. File equals to rivalscheats.exe. Let me make it a string. Now I have to remove the suffix. File dot wait, no, suffix file dot suffix remove. Is this how it works? Wait, no, it's not spelled suffix remove, it's remove suffix. Yeah, .exe. Then I put it in quotation because it's a string, and then I print file, and that should do the job. I think so. Nope, it did not do the job. All right, file v2 equals to file remove dot suffix. File v2 we print. Now that did the job. Or how? What if I want to remove it directly? Comma, print, f string directly. We're removing it directly. Slash t space file dot. Wait, no, bracket, third brackets. No, that's second bracket. File dot that removes suffix bracket dot exe quotations. Then I point the arrow at it, and that should also print. Yeah, it worked. None, none. Why is there none, none? Huh? Why is there this? I'm confused. Oh, Noru Rimuru. Hello. Hi. I didn't see you because I rarely read chat while studying. My bad, I didn't see your message earlier. Now let me clip this masterpiece. Stay with me, stay with me. Mm-hmm. Stay with me, Alright. This is Python learning step 1. I need to make a box. Is there shapes? I love this. Yeah, that's so much more beautiful. Chapter 1, variables and types. Now I learned about variables. I learned about the first type, which is known as strings. And then did the exercise the book wanted me to do and got all of them right. What if the code wants a none, two of them? I think it wants a none. I don't know why there is none in the box, like I swear. That's kind of suspicious, but it is what it is. And next is, can I duplicate this? Yay! Magic. Let me edit this file. Chapter 2. We are not in chapter, we're still in chapter 1. Numbers and other. Chapter 1.5. For design purposes, I'm gonna import this image because it's just for design purposes. Variables. Bruh. White, okay. Python treats numbers differently depending on how they're used. You can subtract, multiply, plus, and divide. Python calls any number with a decimal point a float. If there's no decimal number, it's automatically an integer. And if you divide any two numbers, even if they're integers, you'll always get a float. If you mix an integer and a float in any other operation, you'll get a float as well. Python defaults to a float in any operation. If you're writing long numbers, you can group digits using underscores. Basically, it works like comma without actually using comma. All right, let me write. Wait, what is the short acronym for float? Alrighty. Now it's back to exercises. So exercises it is. What is this exercise? Number 8. Write addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division operations that each result in the number 8. Be sure to enclose your operation in print calls to see the result. You should create 4 lines that look like this. Okay, I understand. Just assign some very cool variables first. Mm, A, B, C, D. Uh, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh my god, so many twos. Why are they all just twos? All right. It wants me to do addition. Now, how do I do addition? That's a good question. That's a great question, actually. I don't need to do it inside print itself. I can just do this, can't I? Addition equals to a plus b plus c plus d. Subtraction subtraction 16 minus I know this is more complicated, but I'm just doing it for effect. 2 times 2 equals to 4 times, why am I doing 2 times 2 times 2? A times B times C, that's it. Division equals to make it 8. What is 8? 18, no, 16. Now this should low-key give me all 8s. 8.0 8.0 8.0. All right, bro, I get it. You're the cool one, the alpha that does not symbolize with the pack. 8.0. Mm, it's a simpler method, but coding should be simple. The next exercise is I do not need to run dummy code, bro. Favorite number. Use a variable to represent your favorite number. Then using that variable, create a message that reveals your favorite number. Huh? Isn't that like what I've been doing since the start of my entire life? Favorite underscore? No. Favorite underscore number, all capitals because it's constant. What is my favorite number? That's a good question. 981. 00981. Why is that tagged? You can't add 0 in the start? Okay, you can't add 0 in the start. I'll add 0 in the last. If I make that int, will it remove the zeros? It did not remove the zeros. I'm confused. Do I add it in the start then? I don't know how to change the type. Well, it will be 8.0 then. There's nothing I can do. Whew. Next part is comments. If you want to be a professional programmer or collaborate with other programmers, you should write meaningful comments. I've already been adding comments, so this part I can skip. Wait, I need a terminal. A terminal, where are you? What is the book saying? Import this. Okay, this is just a scam. Basically, these are just some tips and tricks on how to write code. How to write code better. Back to our OG Scratchpad. Simple is better than complex. Whoa. Use a simple solution even if a complex one is appeared. Complex is better than complicated. Real life is messy and sometimes a simple solution to the problem is unattainable. In that case, use the simplest solution. Readability counts. I agree. We need to be readable in life. If two Python programmers are asked to solve the same problem, they should come with a fairly compatible solution. Now is better than never. Exactly, bro. I'm doing it now, not never. In this chapter, you learn how to work with variables. You learn to use descriptive variable names and resolve name errors and syntax errors. Next is chapter 2, Introduction to Lists. Yo, what's up, Reb and John? / comms, yes. I'm doing competitive Python. People do competitive rivals, competitive TSB, TWW wars. I do competitive Python because I'm so built different. Terminal, you can get lost. Let me copy paste this. Where are you, my beloved box? Alright, box. Now that shit is perfectly aligned. Chapter 2. Just copy this. No, box. Why is this tilted? Hello, which lesson are you in? I'm in the most beginner lessons. I went over what are variables and a type of variables, and then I went over numbers and other data types such as floats and the basics of using numbers in coding. Right now, I'm in the lesson of introducing lists. It's a data type which holds other data types together, such as strings and numbers. Now, what is a list? A list is a collection of items in a particular order. Lists contain more than one element. Square brackets indicate a list. Individual elements are separated by comma. All right. Next up, then we have some facts. Lists are ordered collections, meaning they are always in order. Oh, okay, good luck to you. It's been 5 months. I've started Python and now I'm an OPP decorator. Congratulations to you. And I'm gonna reach your status very soon. I wonder what's OOP decorator, but hopefully I'll reach that and beyond it too. Because as it said earlier, better now than today. -1 gives C last. Alright, so that's the basics. And now there is exercise, okay? Let me just copy the entire thing, replace it in here. So it's easier to see now. Alright, this is just jargon. Okay, so it's 3 exercises. Store the names of a few of your friends in the list. Now this is gonna be really tough because I have no friends, so I have to make up some friends. I have no friends, so this is gonna be really a tough exercise emotionally. I prefer you learn with bro code. Oh, I'm learning it by a Python crash course book. This book will give me exercises immediately after it teaches me a concept, so I'm using this. This is anti-gravity. I have VS Code, but this is just a AI driven one. It's better because it has built-in AI, and I pay for anti-gravity. No friends. Yes, this is gonna be really tough exercise. Well, firstly, we have Jamal. Okay, I should make them a string. I think so. Or is this how I write a? That's how it should look like. I think so. I believe. Anthony, that does not exist. Winston, oh, he's back. Oh no, why is he back? And then Jamal Jr. Jamal Jr. with lowercase j's. Print friends that I do not have. What is this? Where did this come from? Okay, it printed all of them. Let's give them some titles. Okay, my bad, original gangster. I can use title and F strings. Anyways, start with the list you used in exercise 3, but instead of just printing each person's name, print the message to them. Text each of the message should be the same, but each message should be personalized with the person's name. Oh yes, my friends that I do not exist. Personalized, sure, buddy. For that, we'll need to use F strings. Let's start with Jamal. 0. Oh wait, I'm still in that. Very top 10 things to say to friends. I'll just copy this entire thing, which will just save time. Nah, bro. Nah, bro, your name is really Anthony? Question mark? Lil bro. Okay, it's getting long and long. I can just divide it into multiple print statements. That will be superior. So I'll just divide this one into a different print statement. Top one gangster. What? What? Oh, I'm outside the quotations. And finally, you stole my cake. What are top 10 accusations? Let me print this. Why there this random space in the start in each one of them? Because of this. Oh, my bad, OG. Now it should be fixed. Nah, Jamal, you're getting weight? My god. Nah, bro, your name is really Anthony? Little bro Winston thinks he's the top one gangster. Our friendship is over, Jamal Jr. You stole my cake. Oh, you can iterate each friend using a loop, for loop. Oh, the book hasn't taught me for loop yet, so I'm using this strategy. Oh yeah, you're right. I can iterate them, but I don't know how to iterate yet. So this is the strategy. List your own list. Think of your favorite mode of transportation, walking, such as motorcycle or car, and make a list of stores, several examples. Use your list to print series of statements about these items, such as I would like to own a Honda motorcycle. Transportation favorites. Okay, so we have firstly the S rank transportation, walking. Then we have the second S rank called running. Then the fourth S rank called jumping. Then another S rank called crouching. These are the best methods of transportation in modern era. Then we have my personal favorite, teleportation. Print. Then F strings. One day I was transportation. Indexing, walking. Walking to the shop. Wait, it's in the box. It can't be in the box. What is this plot I'm writing? Yeah, we need gap. Then I need to copy this. This is such a long phrase. Plot. I crouching. It can't be crouching, bro. Can I remove the suffix? Dot remove. I think ouching ing. Will this magically work? I don't think so. But I'm hoping. In life, we all must hope. Let's see. Hope, hope. Okay, my hope is gone. I cannot remove suffix in list. Okay, now I just change grammar then. I started crouching to dodge his water gun. Alright, that should fix everything. There is still a bug. Print F one day, transportation to the shop. Set object is not subscribable. What? Set? What do you mean set object is not subscribable? Okay, now this is a big problem. But no problem. What did I do wrong? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Type error. Oh, I made it a set. That's why. I made it a set. My bad, OG. We do not need new code. One day I was walking to the shop. Then a man suddenly started running at me. I started crouching to dodge his water gun. Then I teleported away. Teleportation away. Teleportation away. That should fix the grammar. Then I teleportation away. Wow, I unconsciously skipped jumping. My favorite part. Let me try again. Remove suffix. No, prefix. Suffix, I think so. Suffix means last. And then ing. Will that work? Yes, it works. Okay, that just saved me absolutely nothing but just brain power. I love coding. And can I put this in the second row because I need to take a picture? No, I can't. That's so mean of you. Mm. Stay with me, stay with me. Sorry, sorry. Stay with me, stay with me. Life. Now we're back to reading. So back to Scratchpad. You're crazy. I agree with you. I might just be a bit crazy in the head. Modifying, adding, and removing elements. That sounds interesting. Image, as much as I love you, I can't keep you. So you go in the side because this is my note taking. Most lists you create are dynamic, meaning you build lists, add and remove elements from your program. You can modify a list. Mm, You can modify it by indexing it, then replacing, then equal replacing. Yes, equal replacing. You can change the value of any item in a list, not just the first item. Yeah, by indexing it, we can change it. The simplest way to add a new element to a list is append. What is append? Oh, it's a function. Fun facts. But you should add it in the last method. If I start with an empty list, I can just keep on adding it using the append function. You can add new elements at any position in your list using the insert method. Oh, okay. Location, item. Using this, I can append new items to the list. I mean, insert. I forgot quotations. Often you'll want to remove an item or a set of items from a list. Hmm. Del helps remove the item. Sometimes you'll want to use the value of an item after you remove it from the list. You might want to get X and Y position of an alien just to shoot it down. pop method removes the last item in the list, but lets you work with that item after removing it. Removes the last item. Oh, never mind. You can index it by using X, but if you leave it empty, it will remove the last item. Stay with me, stay with me. Oh, okay. Next is removing. Remove in brackets, not third indexing. This removes via value, unlike the others. The remove method deletes only the first occurrence of the item value specified. If there's a possibility the value appears more than once in the list, you'll need to use a loop to make sure all occurrences are removed. You'll learn that in chapter 7. What the hell are these exercises? There are 2 million exercises. I might be cooked. Alright, back to exercises, I guess. Not scratchpad. So many exercises. I'll take a select few at a time. Alright, remove that. Quotations. Space. Alright, what are these exercises? If you could invite anyone, living or deceased, to dinner, who would you like to invite? Make a list that includes at least 3 people you'd like to invite to dinner. Then use that list to print a message to each person inviting them to dinner. Oh my god. Anyone? Sure, buddy. Uh, a dinner party, of course. Then we add list. First person in our list is Michael Jackson, of course. Never listened to any of his songs, but I'm gonna invite him because he's dead. Then we need a alive person. Of course, we will need Napoleon himself. Without him, how can we have a dinner party? And who else finally? Of course, we'll finally need myself in the dinner party. How can I forget myself? Then use your list to print message to each person, inviting them to dinner. Use your list to print a message to each person inviting them. Then use your list. Okay. Mr. Mr. Dinner party index 0. You're welcome to dinner. Exclamation mark slash n. Dictator, of course. Dinner party bracket 1. You must come. And finally, and yo, me. All right, this course should work. Mr. Michael Jackson, you're welcome to dinner. Dictator, I think I spelled Napoleon wrong. Did I? Mike Tyson, I agree. It's Napoleon, not Napoleon. It's A. No wonders. Napoleon. Yo, free food. As such, me, myself is coming. Of course, me, myself. Changing guest list. You heard that one of your guests can't make it to dinner. Oh no! How can that ever happen? So you need to send out a new set of invitation. You'll have to think of someone else to invite. Start with your program from exercise 3 font. Add a print call that end of your program. Print. Alright, so Michael Jackson can't come because he's dead. That's a big problem. Actually, Napoleon is also dead, but we'll imagine he's alive. Stating the name of the guest who can't make it. Modify your list, replacing the name of the guest who can't make it with the name of the new person you're inviting. Print the second set of invitation messages, one for each person who is still in your list. Can't make it equals to dinner party dot pop because pop stores the information, and we'll use 0 because it's Michael Jackson. And for verification, we'll print out can't make it to see if it works. Yeah, it works. And what is it asking me? Modify your list, replacing the name with the guest who can't make it with the name of the person who you're inviting. Bro, who am I inviting? Alright. Dinner underscore party dot. Let me check my notes. Append. Who are we adding to the party? Who can I add to the party? Yes, there's myself and Napoleon. Who do we need to make a very strategic conversation? Of course, we need SpongeBob. Of course, we need SpongeBob. Print dinner party. As such, there should be SpongeBob now, yes. Now we need to send a new message. You're welcome to dinner. Then we just replace this. Then I just do this. Sir. Syntax error. What? My bad, OG. My bad. Okay, syntax error should be fixed. Oh, for spacing, I should just add a few n's in the start. Yeah, Mr. Napoleon. You're welcome to dinner. Your free food. As such, me, SpongeBob is coming. V2? What? SpongeBob? Sir, myself? I'm calling myself sir now? My bad, OG gangster. Let me fix this. Alright, indexing worked. And I replaced the person. What? Unfortunately, Michael Jackson is not coming. How sad. How unfortunate. That's such a sad thing. What's next? You just found a bigger dinner table? Oh my god, now more space is available. Think of 3 more guests to invite to dinner. Start with your program from exercise 3.5. Add a print call to the end of your program informing people that you found a bigger table. Use insert to add one new guest to the beginning of your list, middle of your list, and then use append to add a new guest to the end of your list. Bro, I don't even know these guys. Who are these people coming to my party? Okay, so okay. Print. Yo guys, bigger table found. Now we do /t and /t again. So there's like extra space. Yo guys, bigger table found. That /n in the start for some space. Oh yes, bigger table is found. How, bro? That's great news. Dinner party dot insert. Who are we adding to the party now? It says in the beginning, so 0, I suppose. And why does it coming up with a name take me 5 years compared to coding the actual thing? Of course, we need to invite Lion. Lion, how can we start the party without Lion? Then I add a comma, dinner party dot insert. Then in the middle. So if we added 4, then the middle would be 0, 1, and then 2. So if Lion is coming to the party, we also need the wolf, of course. And finally, I need to use append, which I've already done. Dinner underscore party dot append. Who are we appending? And to ensure Lion and Wolf don't start slurring at each other, we need police officer Mike, not Michael. Petrol. We need police officer Petrol. Okay. Print a new set of invitation messages, one for each person in your list. I do not want to print one for each person of my list. Let me just do I for print. I don't know how to make. I don't know how to use loops. Let me try this shortcut though. Will this work? Yo, it worked! Yo! You're invited Lion, you're invited Napoleon, you're invited Wolf, you're invited myself, you're invited SpongeBob, you're invited Police Officer Patrol. I might be a genius at this point. Using a for loop while learning lists. Add Gandhi, of course. Probably the next exercise wants me to add more people. So I'll add Gandhi next. Shrinking the list. Oh no. Why am I shrinking the list now? I worked so hard. You just found out that your new dinner table won't arrive on time for dinner. Oh no. You have space for only 2 guests. Start with your program from exercise 3 to 6. Add a new line that prints a message saying that you can only invite 2 people for dinner. Use pop to remove the guests from your list one at a time until 2 names remain. Why one at a time? Each time you pop a name from your list, print a message to that person letting them know you're sorry you can't invite them to dinner. Print a message for each of the 2 people still on your list, letting them know they're still invited. Okay, bro. More. Now we're shrinking, which is actually more useful, I guess. But we have so many people invited. We don't need an you're invited line. Bro, what is this? Never mind, y'all can go eat on the streets. Yeah, never mind, you all can go eat on the streets. Now I need to shrink it. How do I shrink it? I need to use pop. Hmm. This will take years to type. Why did I add so many people? Okay, first Lion. I apologize, but you got to go, bro. Wait a second, I need to make variables for all of them. I hate my life. Sorry, Napoleon. You need to go eat food in the streets now. Why am I typing such long as message? IV2 is enough for comprehension. I'll just add comments. Okay, Wolf, you're not coming. I don't want to argue with you. All right, myself. I need to eat, so I'm coming. I don't want to talk to Petroleum. Actually, I don't want to stop to SpongeBob either. So I don't want to. I want to remove all of them. SpongeBob. At least I'll be with the police officer. Hmm. Both of you all won't be missed. List of loser. List of loser. Hmm. Let me add emoji for dramatic effect. Ooh, oh my god, lightning emoji. No, error. Why error? Why? Because I forgot F string. Genius. No, error. Why error? Why? Huh? 4 doesn't exist. Huh? What? Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why doesn't 4 exist? Why? Wait, no. Pop. Wait, Pop removed lion. Then 1 also means. Oh. It already removed it. That's why. So realistically, they all should be 0. Because lion, Napoleon, wolf, these should be 0. Then I have to skip myself and add SpongeBob, so it will be 1. Yeah, I might just be a genius. Actually, never mind. Y'all can't come to eat. Go eat on the streets. Rep Bozo. Y'all won't be. Imagine eating on the streets. A list of losers. Lion, Napoleon, wolf, SpongeBob. Okay. What's up, yo? How's it going, bro? We're learning some coding, and this coding task is very complicated. As you can see, we're inviting my non-existing friends, some dead, some alive. I want to try out the other commands like del and then remove by value. Print message to each of the 2 people. Yo, party time! Party time! Yo, let's go! Party! Who is 0? Dinner party, index 0. Can I use comma here? I can? Wait. Yo, party! I myself am here. And of course, is also here. Let me add some emojis. Oh, shock emoji! Heart emoji! Oh no! Oh no! Unfortunately, there's a bomb in the table planted by Wolf. Why? Wolf, why would you do that? No wonders I didn't want to invite you. Died? Oh no, he died. Police officer Petrol died. Now I had a comma. A Dell. Wait. A dinner party dot Dell. Wait, no, that's not how it works. How does Dell work? How does Dell work? I forgot. Dell, then the list name, and then the index. Okay. It's Dell space list name by index. Huh? Dell. Wait, how does this work? Wait a second. Dell. Yeah, it should work like that. Okay, I guess it Dell dinner party 1. Because police officer died, man. Why did he have to die? I enjoyed my sandwich. Rat head. I died too. Sad emoji. Sad emoji. What is the other command to remove it? It's remove. Okay. Mm. Okay, this works like a function. Uh, myself? No, why myself? Print dinner party. Yep, it's an empty list. I enjoyed my sandwich. Unfortunately, rat had eaten it before. I died too. Bro, this is such a sad story. How did I come up with this? So, guys, the story is Mr. Michael Jackson, you're welcome to the dinner. Dictator Napoleon, you too. Yo, free food. I myself is coming to my own party. But Mr. Napoleon, you're also welcome. Unfortunately, Michael Jackson can't come because he's dead. But we found a bigger dinner table. So we invited Lion, Napoleon 2, Wolf, myself, SpongeBob, Police Officer Patrol. But never mind. The table was had a broken part. As such, imagine eating in the streets, Lion, Napoleon, Wolf, SpongeBob. Haha, scream lightning emoji. Yo, party time, let's go! I myself am here, and of course, Police Officer Patrol is also here. Heart emoji. But unfortunately, there is a bomb under the table. Oh my god. Police Officer Patrol died. I enjoyed my sandwich. Unfortunately, Rat had eaten it before. I died too. Cry. Sob emoji. List empty. Think I did my homework perfectly. No other code can be as perfect as this. If you can even call this code. It sounds like a bomb plan, I swear to God. Let me take a picture of these. I need to remember my profound achievements in life. To my one viewers watching this, what do you guys think of this emotional story? It was truly heartbreaking. It was a kidney touching story. My kidney almost got touched and I was severely wounded. Let me switch to Scratchpad. Alright, now we need. So sad. Heartbreak, heartbreak. I agree, bro. So sad. this was this was me half of the time looking at this code. This was police officer patrol in the background. Bro, why is everyone crying? This was Wolf. Why Wolf? Why did you plant the bomb? Why did you plant the bomb? I want to calm down. Then I see lion. We of course need visuals for everyone. They were a part of the gang. Okay. You should use NVim. What is that? I don't know. I'm actually a Python beginner. I use other languages, so I don't know. Learning from a book. What an emotional story. I learned variables, no images. I learned numbers, no images. I learned lists, there's a full on plot, storyline. Storyline. Is there a storyline? Whew. Though I'm very hungry now and I've been studying a lot, but let me check if the chapter is short. Often your lists will be created in an unpredictable order because you can't always control the order in which users provide their data. Okay, next we are going to be learning about sorting lists. Sounds cool to me. Why is my microphone making noises on its own? Wait, there's no filters? Noise suppression is on. What's wrong? I guess there will always be background noise. I can't do anything. Let me stop my MSI Afterburner. You can sort a list permanently with the sort function. Okay. Okay, sorting function. That's wonderful. It sorts them in alphabetical order. That's wonderful. But in the sort, we can also type reverse. Reverse alphabet. Yo, that's nice. To maintain the original order of a list but present it in a sorted order, you can use the sorted function. Lion eat the street like tough, I agree. It is an editor. Oh, like a coding editor, I see. I am using a Jupyter Notebook because it gives instant results. Sorted is used inside print statements. Okay. Sorting a list is complicated when all values are not in lowercase. There are several ways to interpret capital letters and determine sort order. To reverse the order, we can use the reverse function. Finding the length of the list. Length of total items. Python counts the items starting with 1. So it counts by starting with 1. Lion is sitting on the street. How lion is sitting on the street is crazy. Just got the joke. Bro, what is this? What is this tutorial exercise? All right, we're doing this hyper productive exercise. Then I'm gonna take a break. Wait, no, I'm. Oh yeah, chapter ending. Yay! I love this book. All right, we're back to coding. Where is my window? Do not want to live stream the book. What is anti-gravity? Okay. Guys, sad, but we're removing this story. Yes, even I was shocked when I saw this detailed tutorial on what I must learn. Bro, why are these things highlighted? I don't understand. Think of at least 5 places in the world you'd like to visit. Oh my god. All right. Locations, visit. Okay, so firstly, I want to visit Bronze City. Bronze City. Next, I want to visit the Rivals Arena map. Then Japan with someone, and because there's anime, then where do I want to visit? Of course, the moon. And what else do I want to visit? Of course, where else do I want to visit? The street where street with lion, the street where lion was sitting. These locations are my dream locations. Make sure the list is not in alphabetical order. Print the list in its original order. Don't worry about printing the list neatly. Okay. Show the list is still in original order, printing it. Use the sorted to print the list in reverse alphabetical without changing the order of the original list. Okay. Location visits. Okay, so Bronze City, and then it's sorted it in. But how do I reverse it? Wait a second. How do I reverse it? Reverse it only taught me how to sort with normal, not reverse alphabetical. Wait. Idea. Might not have a brain, but I have an idea. Will this work? It worked! I am genius! Might not have a brain, but sometimes I have ideas. Show that your list is still in the original order by printing it again. Sure, buddy. No, why is there a A here? I don't need A. No, what are you importing? Yep, Bronze City Arena, Japan, Moon, Street with Lion. Auction house? Oh yes, I also want to visit auction house. What are you reading? Oh, I'm reading Python Crash Course by Eric Methens is the third edition. I'm already at page 100. It's like 800 pages. I'm thinking of doing 100 pages every day. As such, in 8 days, I'll be able to code properly. TWW reference? Yes. All right, what's next? Use reverse to change the order of your list again. Print the list to show it back to its original order. Okay. Location dot reverse print location visits. Now it reversed it back. Now it's a permanent reverse. Okay, now we sort it back. Yo. Use sort to change your list so it's stored in reverse alphabetical order. Okay. Well, now we're finally done with this whole long ass reverse change sort. Working with one of the programs from exercise 3.5 through 3.7, use len to print a message indicating the number of people you're inviting to dinner. Why are we inviting people back to dinner? No, I already deleted. Okay, fine, bro. Dinner party V2. Okay, who are we inviting? Of course, we have to invite Lion. He was so sad last time. We're not inviting Wolf, but we're inviting Officer Patrol. Of course, we're also inviting myself because if I'm not there, who is gonna eat? And lastly, we're inviting Gandhi, of course, so we can have a philosophical debate. Use the len to print a message indicating the number of people you're inviting to dinner. Print f string. We're inviting 4 people to dinner. Yes, let's go. Think of the things you could store in a list. For example, you could make a list of mountains, rivers, countries, cities, language, or anything you'd like. Write a program that creates a list containing these items and use each function introduced in this chapter at least once. Bro, I don't want to do that. I have already done that from the dramatic programs I've made. That sounds like way too much work. Mm. Let's switch back. All right, my favorite part of life, box. Gonna box these memories. It's profound learning journey. We learn variables, number types, and then lists. Next chapter. Working with lists, loop through an entire list. Oh, next chapter is gonna be working with more lists, so I can try out these functions next time. But hey, coding is very fun. I need to learn the absolute pinnacle of coding if I want to complete my dream. Even so, I must lock in. 'Cause locking in is the only thing. What a journey. I wrote a simple program about running. Then it turned into this most dramatic story. Me, patrol, lying on the street, wolf planting a bomb. Then my professional dream of visiting Bronze City Arena, Japan, moon, street with lion. Lion with the street. Lion. The lion doesn't turn around when the small dog. The lion does not turn around when I invite him to dinner. It does not turn around. The lion's eyes are sensitive to the light of inferiority, so it will not come. This is Petrol's reaction after hearing that statement. The lion does not care about inferiority, it cares about free food. Whew. This was a very fun experience. But I will have to end the stream now. Now I have to end the stream so I can go rest. So thank you for watching, whoever watched, and I hope you guys learned coding too, even if just a little, watching me do the most random things in the world. I'll be streaming coding tomorrow